seems stable. Maybe it's something to do with turning on the stream. I don't really have any idea. This has obviously not ever happened before, so who the hell knows? Whatever. We'll get it working at some point, even if I have to switch to OBS and get that up and running. We will make it work. All right. Stream looks good. Everything is stable. We pop back into the game. Does the whole thing freeze and die? Look, we can run around. No problems. Ah, brilliant. Okay, so I ran a quick rift just to make sure everything was good. Game didn't crash, so hopefully we'll be good for a while. Hopefully.
Not yet.
That's the plan.
What does one say to an ancient Nephilim ghost?
I suppose you start with
Turn some music on. Settle in for some grind. No, that's what we want. And we're just empowering it because it gives us the ability to upgrade one more time than normal. So a little bit of gold. It's not that big of a deal. We were making a ton of money doing the Nephilim rifts last night, like 50 million a rift or something. So it's not that big of a deal. I almost think I need to put it on the bracers that make us move faster when we break shit. But that would mean that when we hit a pylon, we don't get bad guys. We don't get an elite pack. Hey, it's a good thing I don't have a webcam rocking because you guys would see me singing. I mean, I'm not singing out loud, obviously. You've heard that, and that's nothing anybody wants to hear. But, I can mouth the words, right? Silently to myself. Alright, let's get out of here. I gotta get a better populated rift. This is crazy. Oh, where are the elites hiding? Channeling pylon will help with that. Christ, we're going the wrong way. And there went the channeling pylon. Oh yeah, everything just melts on this low level. I made some tweaks to the build to take away some defenses and stuff just because we're obviously not going to need much protection doing what's effectively like Torment level 4 or something ridiculous like that. Hey look! I killed them, but they're still there. He just died instantly when he got close. That's awesome. Okay. Alright, let's upgrade this. Try to get everything up to like level 10 and then get everything up to level 20, etc., etc. Just kind of work our way up.
I am returning to town.
the ancients.
As long as I don't click on that stupid Nephilim rift every time. So used to doing those.
Still waiting.
Damn it, I meant to put those bracers on. Some of the rifts I think it'll help, some of the rifts I don't think it's going to matter. We don't get a lot of breakable objects. Oh yeah, that's a lot of shit to kill.
Defenses are nothing. Not ready yet.
Where are the elites at? For the love of God. This is a greater rift you have nightmares about because you never find any elites. Obviously on this difficulty it doesn't matter, but on the high level difficulties you don't find any elites. Jesus. It's a good way to fail a rift. Like that elite before kept his shield a little longer than he should have. I think they purposely make the collectibles go as far from you as humanly possible. That's a dead end, of course. Oh, hey, welcome. Rift Guardian. And dead. Wish they always died that easily. Some reason it doesn't work out that way. Can we get it to 11 with 20? Yeah, there we go. Alright.
Returning to town.
Well done, chap.
So there's a point at which the level of the rift that you're in, right? So this level corresponds to that level of the gem. And when you're upgrading, there's a percentage chance for you not to be able to upgrade. And you have a 100% chance to upgrade for 10 levels above what the gem level is. So we got up to level 11 at 100%, and then as we go to level 12 it would be 90%, and then 80, 70, 60, and then it kind of plummets from there. Generally I don't upgrade past 90. It makes me nervous wasting an upgrade.
I wish you luck.
Oh. Hopefully at some point I will remember to put those bracers on and won't be randomly talking as we get out of the rift, distracting myself. But missing out of the guys on those pylons. Move a little faster. Miss out on those guys. At least this is gonna go quick. There's a lot of bad guys in this one. Of course, we go to a dead end, which, you know, obviously it was planned. I just wanted to show you that there was a dead end there. You know, what not to do. That's what it was. You know me, I like to do those things. Yes, let's get out of here. And the Rift Guardian is almost here. And now he's gone. There he is, and there he goes.
I'm here to help.
At some point, we have to start running like the really, really high level rifts because I have to do some upgrades on my other wizard build, and it requires like level 75 gems, which are ridiculously difficult for me to get.
I am returning to town.
It gives me fits getting gems up to that level. I'm always scraping by, finishing the rift by the skin of my teeth. Alright, we're going to test it out. For one rift. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so level 20 is really easy. Let's bump it up to level 30. Actually, you know, I'm actually worried about how much this is all going to cost. Bucket.
I wish you luck, hero.
If this is still just as easy. Because the loot drops in the lower rifts obviously suck, but... But if we're able to just walk through shit like that and kill it without much trouble... it should be alright. Okay, I feel like we are moving a little bit faster. And this is totally the wrong direction. Luckily, we have a channeling pylon, which helps negate a little bit of pathfinding fail there by letting us teleport over and over and over again. Just until it runs out. Toast, I think it was... Oh, the GPU? I don't know how much it costs anymore. They came out with a new one. So I don't know what you can get them for now. I would assume they're not too expensive. I mean, they used to be expensive as shit. I think they were like $1,000 or $1,500 a piece. Can't remember. It's been a while since I bought it. But for being old, it still works pretty damn good for me, so... I haven't found a game that I can't run on ultra high, whatever, yet, so... Yeah, I definitely notice when the bracers are working and when they're not. If this amulet wasn't part of my set bonus, I'd take it off and put something on that made increased our movement speed even more.
I am returning to town.
The ancients.
Yeah, there's I think one of the key pieces why this amulet exists is because of that movement speed. I don't think you can get that on other amulets, although, God, I've never tried, but... Yeah, Toast, I think you can get, like, some of the newer NVIDIA cards for a lot less than what this may cost even nowadays. And I think they're, for the most part, they're better. Sorry, let me pause the music. For the most part, I'd say they're better for gaming. One of the main reasons that I bought this, the Titan, was that it helps with doing like high-end video processing. So when I'm not live streaming and just letting YouTube process the videos, I was actually recording videos and using Adobe Premiere Pro and stuff to process them after the fact. Usually take a really long time, so if you have a fairly heavy-duty video card and, you know, the necessary RAM and processor and all that to go with it, it can really help out. It's more of a like an application level workhorse than it is like a gaming card, although it works amazing for games as well. It's kind of geared a little bit differently than the straight up like gaming cards are if you kind of compare the specs. But I know there's a new one that they released. But as I said, I mean, this one works great for me, and also it really helps with doing video processing stuff, which is important, obviously. When you're posting a lot of videos on YouTube and you're recording them and trying to do editing and all that stuff to make them nice. So there is one of these sets of bracers that is a 12% movement speed increase, and I have to wonder, what does that feel like? As compared to... Okay, that's not nearly as noticeable as the actual movement speed increase when we break objects with that. Alright, whatever. I thought maybe we'd get cute and put a permanent movement buff on, but that's really not going to work out. Alright, so we're just melting shit at... Let's put it to 40 and see. I gotcha. I tell you what, man, if you're ever in the market to actually buy a pre-built PC, although it costs a little bit extra, you have to check out doghousesystems.com and just see what they have. Their price is a little higher than most, but you're buying really high quality stuff from them, and they have all US based support. So when you pick up the phone, you're talking to somebody there. If you have any questions, like after the fact, if you're 2 years later, like, hey, I want to upgrade my PC, you know, I want to put a new motherboard in there. What motherboard is going to fit? Or, hey, what RAM can I put in there to upgrade? You know, they'll help you out with all that. Great company. I've worked with them for years. Know the owner, know some of the guys that work there, and I love them. I can't say enough good things about that company. And if you do wind up buying something from them, if you use the promo code MC, MrCodeslinger, MC at checkout, they'll throw in a free solid-state drive for you because I have a relationship with them. So, I mean, they don't pay me or anything like that, but they've helped me out in the past, so they set that up for me to mention on the stream, but that's not why I'm recommending it. I truly believe in them. I bought 3 PCs from them, so believe me, I wouldn't buy shit myself, not at the price point that they come at. So they're definitely some of the best I've seen, and they're just great. Their support is brilliant. I can't tell you how impressed I've been with them over the years. definitely some good people. So we're not really breaking anything on this level, which is, you know, helpful. Oh, hey, we just broke some pillars. Look at that. Now that sped us up a little bit. Now we're cooking with gas. Look at that. Maybe we could break some trees or something. That'd be helpful. Okay, this looks like a really small level. I was gonna skip that elite, let him live, just to be nice, you know, kind of like fishing, you know, throw one back every once in a while. But he didn't want me to. He pulled me right over there. I gotcha. Well, the nice thing is that at least for me, like, I'm used to building my PCs as well, so when it comes to it, I have some pretty specific requirements of how my stuff gets set up and what kind of hardware goes in and all that. And what really turned me on to them initially was the fact that they were one of the only companies that would allow me to completely customize my build. You know, I pretty much take something basic that they have listed with their specs and everything, and then tweak it to what I really want and have them build it out. Pretty much completely custom, and worked out really well for me. That's what really turned me on to them to begin with, and kind of been a customer ever since. Yeah, not this PC, but the PC before this. I actually had I literally just purchased a brand new solid state drive and got everything, got the OS and everything installed on it, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, damn, I really want a new PC. But I did not, but that was a brand new solid state drive and it was expensive. So I did not want to just have it go to waste. So what they let me do was wipe it and send it to them, and they used it as my OS drive. So they installed Windows on it for me and everything as part of my build, so I didn't actually have to pay for an additional solid state drive that I didn't need. So as I said, they're pretty flexible with stuff like that, which is one of the reasons I really liked them, because that'd pissed me off had I just wasted a bunch of money on a brand new drive and then couldn't use it because I decided to be stupid and buy a new PC. Which I should have thought of before I bought the solid state drive. But thinking ahead, who does that? Get out of here.
You have proven your unleash your power, champion.
Need more time.
Hey Hans, how are you? Yep, definitely been a long time. No doubt. Oh, I hate the nightmare ones that fear you. Send me walking all off, please, Jesus. Hopefully going this direction is not a mistake. I'm not going to make me walk in one gigantic circle. As we turn that corner and my fears are realized. No, I think we can go back up top. Kill them. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for asking.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
just enjoying the hell out of killing some demons. Letting off the stress. You can only move this fast all the time. That'd be awesome. Oh, dead end. This has been like a lot of little tiny rifts. And this one apparently has no bad guys in it. Just let me over there. Come on. I hate it when my teleport's on cooldown and I want to do something like jump a bridge or something. Well, hopefully you'll enjoy it. There was some pretty good conversation last night. Alright. We can put that up one more and then we get them. Oh, actually, we don't really need to do that because we're running at fairly high torment level. You kinda just started Witcher 3? Oh, I'm jealous. I would love to have not played that game and to get back into it and experience it for the first time. Just such a wonderful game. Okay, what if we put it on Torment 10?
Are you strong enough to survive the trials?
Well, I haven't uploaded anything in quite a while. I think it's been like 2 weeks. It was last night something went up, but that was from the stream. I don't know how notifications work on that. I think notifications go out when the stream goes up, but I don't know when the actual video gets posted if the notifications go out. I don't think they do. And YouTube has always been lax with doing notifications anyways. That was one of the reasons that I moved over to Twitch, was because the Twitch notifications were fairly consistent. At least for most people they were. Oh yeah, this is getting a little rough. My health is actually moving in this one. Oh, let's see elites. See elites. More. Well, you should record it so your husband can watch after he gets home from work. That way you can play it when he's not home. And post it on YouTube. Start your own channel. See? I'm full of good ideas.
Need more time.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Oh, they could see me now. Still waiting.
Actually, that's not true. I get paid the big bucks because of my stunning good looks and my winning personality. That's what people want me around for. It's not my good ideas.
I can't pick up anything else.
I think we are full on shards, it looks like. Okay, we can bump... Oh, Christ. Alright, let's get everything up to 20 and then worry about going above that after that. Witcher is such a brilliantly good game. You're absolutely right, Toast.
I need to go back.
Could not have asked for them to do a better job with that than they did. Let's buy something expensive.
Such a brave soul.
Amulets, those are expensive.
Do come back again.
That is too expensive.
They're so expensive that that's too expensive, apparently.
I am returning to town.
Yeah, you know, I liked, I have to say I agree with you. I could not really get into Witcher 2 either. I don't know, I can't put my finger on what it was.
Fine battle.
I did play it, and I did finish it, but it took me a few years to actually finish it because I was just like, meh. I didn't really care about it. But honestly, no, yeah. Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I don't know what it was exactly that made me feel that way about it. That was strange because I instantly liked Witcher 3. So, not enough that I could stream it, but I liked it enough that I, you know, played it and finished it. Hey, look, no. Ooh, looky there. Interesting. Oh, that's garbage. Server restarting for updates in 59 minutes. Oh, you twats. You just restarted the server for updates, like, last night or something. Well, apparently there are going to be 2 streams tonight. Because once they update the server, we will totally be back on. Ooh. Moonlight Ward. It's not ancient, so we don't care. Get rid of that. Get rid of Swami. Alright. That's gotta go. Although that is pretty nice. I think what I have is... Yeah, I don't know if it was the pace of the game. It just... I don't know. I almost feel like the combat was a little bit different. Even though it was similar in 3 to 2, for some reason, like, my recollection is, well, part of the reason that I didn't like it was the combat. There was something about the combat that threw me off that I wasn't crazy about. Huh. Well, that's obviously not going to be better. What is this? Area damage and percent life. Percent life. Ooh, okay. Well, that might actually be better than what we're holding. This is the set that my other character is wearing, so I've been accumulating a few. This is an upgrade. Once I throw a augment on it, and this, I don't know if it's an upgrade or not. I would guess not, because look at that range on the intellect. Like up to 650. I could almost not have rolled a lower freaking number on that intellect roll. But we'll see. I have to go check that out. So both of those can be disenchanted. The reason I held on to that ring was I have a very specific setup on my end. That is totally not going to be better because that's ancient. So I have him set up to work with the mechanics of the Thunder Fury sword and increasing lightning damage and having it stun and etc. etc. So everything kind of synergizes on him. So that Widward is one of those items that I'll occasionally throw to my companion when I know it's an upgrade, but that is totally not an upgrade. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that, and then let's back out and go check out the other mage and see if those shoulders are an upgrade for her. To be perfectly honest, when it comes to Mass Effect 3, it took me a couple of years to finish Mass Effect 3, but it wasn't necessary. It wasn't the game, right? So I had played Mass Effect 1 and 2 on the Xbox, so I got really used to playing the game on the Xbox with a controller and very proficient at it. And then when Mass Effect 3 came out, I had gotten rid of my Xbox, and I bought it on the PC. And when I got into play it, I played it for about a half hour and was said, screw this, I can't believe they don't have controller support for the damn game. And just couldn't get used to the mouse keyboard situation. So I didn't play it, and it took me quite a while, a lot of false starts to go back and try again and try again and try again, and eventually I got back into it and finished it. Was glad I did, except for the ending, which I think everyone thinks sucked, but it was, I couldn't understand how there was a game that worked on the Xbox and the PC, but the PC version didn't have an option for the controller. You had to use like a third-party tool to map keys and crap. It was ridiculous. Shoulder upgrade. So what are we looking at here? No, that's not going to be an upgrade. Not even in the ballpark of an upgrade. See, that intellect roll is closer to 650, which is brilliant. I'm not sure what an upgrade would be for this. This item is almost perfect. Huh. Maybe percent life, I don't know. I don't remember what the weighting of stats is on the shoulders for this build. Interesting. You like the teddy bear? Okay. Oh my god, Toast, I hated Andromeda. One of the worst games I've played in a while. After playing for, I don't know, I don't even know what I played for. 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours. There were serious thoughts in my mind of whether it was better to, whether I would continue playing Mass Effect Andromeda or just go out and like throw myself in front of a metro bus. I mean, it was kind of a toss-up, you know, which would be the better option, because it was just painful playing Andromeda. It was just a chore. I can't put my finger on exactly what it was. It was a number of things, but I don't want to turn this into a Mass Effect Andromeda Let's Play series. But yeah, I just fiery passion hated that game. Yeah, they made a lot of changes, which some of them were really good, but There was some stuff that just made me it screwed, you know, the graphics, the bugs, the weird glitches with mouth sync to voice, which was really gamey and amateur hour. The script that was written was for the voice actors was just brutally awful. It was like a third grader wrote it. I mean, it was just it was horrible. It was just, the dialogue was just terrible. The characters were all really flat. I didn't like all this, like, hey, go do this mission. Oh, now that you're done with this mission, I know you have side quests here, but you can't actually complete those side quests. So you get back in your ship, and then you go back to the base, and then once you go to the base and wait enough time, then you can come back, and then you can get out of your ship, and then you can go complete those missions. It was like, I'm here already, for God's sakes. You're not going to let me complete side quests while I'm here because some random crap has to happen, you know, with the world environment before I can actually get to an area. It's like, oh my God, really? So, and so many other things. As I said, I don't want to get off on too much of a tangent, but yeah, I was very annoyed with Mass Effect, or with Andromeda rather. All right. Boom. Jump back in here. Try not to die. No. Whoa, hey, hold on. Hey, stop shooting that poison at me. Gotta knock that off. Oh, I'm slowed. Oh my God, stop it. Once you kill enough guys, you can maintain a good buffer of a shield with this build that it's not too terribly easy to be killed, but we are on a little bit higher difficulty setting than this build is really meant for, with having a bunch of things switched around to increase the killing power and speed. The build is supposed to work a little bit differently than what I'm using it right now. I'm kind of abusing the pressing my luck, I think would be the better way to say it, with running this high of rift difficulty without making some changes. So running face first into the explosions, probably not the best approach to take. Maybe. It's just a guess. If that experience tells us anything. Really? There's, oh, here we go. There's one. Usually there's two on these super short levels like this. Okay, get me out of there. Okay, now I feel like I'm like moving underwater because I'm moving so slow. I got used to breaking things and having a speed pylon. What the hell just happened? I looked over at chat, I looked back, and I'm dead. Whoops, my bad. That was planned. I meant to do that. Although I really would like to know what killed me. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream now to know what level of fail I walked into and was not when I turned my head that had come to pass once I turned back. It might have been a fat guy that blew up in front of me. It didn't do a nice chunk of damage. By far, my #1 game is a split between Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. Yeah, they're both good games. Fallout New Vegas was really cool for the fact that a lot of the spots that were in the game are real places in Vegas that you can visit. Like that bar, that little town that you come to at the when you first wake up. Or that bar you go into, that's a real bar out there. When I was out there, I went to it. It was pretty cool. I got to talk to the owner, and he talked about how the guys from Bethesda came out and you know, just kind of came out and sat with him for, you know, a couple days off and on, and talking about the history of the place, and, you know, taking pictures and writing all kinds of crap down, and going around that little area where the bar is, which there's nothing out there except for the bar and a couple houses and stuff, but it was very cool. Yeah, Fallout 3 was brilliant. Loved it. Absolutely loved Fallout 3.
I need to go back.
But then again, I'm an American history buff, so I love American history, and the fact that had a lot of like key stuff in it from American history. I really liked it. Key places, I guess you could say. Okay, what is chat saying about? I haven't seen a notification yet of when the server's going down. I suppose it'll go down whenever we get kicked off.
I grant you the power of your act.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. I think it still holds up pretty well as far as graphics and gameplay go, and I think you can buy it for really cheap. I would almost say that during Steam's summer sale, it may be on sale right now, to be honest. Since everything else is on sale. Okay, we're kicking it down to 40 because I don't really intend on dying.
To survive the trials.
Still waiting. Need more time. Not ready yet.
When we actually get to the point where we really need to level those gems up to 50, I'll switch the build around so that it's not such
Still
a
waiting.
glass cannon build.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Okay, we're going the wrong direction. I have a feeling.
Need more time.
My women's intuition is telling me going the wrong direction. Have you played Skyrim, Toast?
Still waiting. I am so good. I astound myself.
Oh, no. Shit.
Need more time.
Jump right into one of those. That was very pro. So pro.
Not ready yet.
By all reason.
I'm just warming up. Still waiting. Need more time. You dare attack me? Still waiting. Not ready yet. Your defenses are nothing. Need more time.
Oh, good. I'm glad you played it. I just like horribly miss something?
If only they could see me now.
Or is this just an extensively large map? Okay, we're not jumping in the explosions this time. Sounds like a good idea at the time, but it never really is. Never goes well. Almost there. Has Rift Guardian found me, or have I found the Rift Guardian? I think that's the key question.
Still waiting.
Has anyone seen notifications pop up on the screen again about the server resetting?
I may be able to help you.
I feel like it's happening, but I'm not seeing it. My mic covers like part of my screen, so I don't see the top of the screen too well. All right,
I am returning to town.
back to town. It was like it popped up there, and then it popped up a few more times, and then it just kind of went away. Normally it shows up over here like in chat. See, like 56 minutes, and then it stopped giving notifications. When it's like 1 minute from restarting, it'll be like, the server will restart in 1 minute. Thanks. Thanks for the heads up. Yes, Elder Scrolls Online is totally nothing like Skyrim. I agree. I was under the same expectation myself when I initially played it in beta, and I think I had to realign my expectations for the game in order to get into it and enjoy it. Long after it had been out for a couple years, I think. Because I was like, oh my god, Skyrim Online, so cool. And then I get into it and I'm like, oh my god, totally not Skyrim Online. It's nothing like Skyrim, and it's not very cool. But this is because I had expectations. I'll be honest. It wasn't a game. It was.
You ready? Then you'll fight.
I had foreseen it to be something that it was totally not. Stop shooting that shit at me, assholes. Anything down. Other than guys with blow darts. There's one last explosion we just barely dodged. I got to the speed pylon. No stuff to this. No stuff to die. Shoot your red shit at me. Your red homing missiles. Chase you halfway across the damn map to try to avoid them. Oh, this is the kind of rift I'm talking about. Now, I don't like the fact that there's dead ends in here, because obviously I find every dead end just out of principle, but I do like the density of it. Kind of. Maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the next Elder Scrolls. I A, hope it's something good, and B, hope it's not an online game. I wouldn't mind some co-op action. It's like some real, true, honest-to-God co-op action. But at the same time, I don't anticipate that being the case. Okay, this is totally a dead end as well. Yeah. I don't know how well the remake they just did, or not remake, but reboot, whatever you want to call it, they did before. I don't know how well that did. I guess it did well enough that they're making another one, but I never got a chance to play it. I played the original Wolfenstein, which was Wolfenstein 3D, which was just brilliant for the time. Frick. Walk right into it again. Okay, they're all at 20. This one's going to 20. All right. Ah, no, I didn't want to do that. I want to go town.
The blood runs true within you.
Yeah, I saw the trailers that they put out. I think everyone saw the trailer. If you were paying attention to E3, you saw the trailers that came out for it. I don't know. It's just, I'm not big on shooters to begin with. They're just not my thing. I know a lot of people love them, and there's nothing wrong with them, except they're not real video games. Anyway, I didn't say that. But what I meant was they're not my thing, and therefore, you know, it's just not something I'm qualified to give a intelligent opinion on. They suck. I mean, I just don't have much of an opinion on them since I don't play a lot of them.
Are you ready? Then you'll try.
Curse of the Azure Bonds, Pools of Radiance. Yeah, I don't see a channeling pylon helping me here. Hey, look, an elite right at the beginning of the level. That's my kind of level. With a speed pylon to match. Didn't ask for anything more. And a conduit pylon with a speed pylon. Okay, this is gonna go quick. Everything dies. Okay, you never get that one.
I am skilled at clarifying dreams.
I need to go back.
I need to go back.
Excellent. Are you ready? Let your trial
Let your trial begin. Let the fail commence. Don't tell me this is going to be one of those rifts where I walk 15 feet in between finding guys to kill. It is. Oh, wait. And all of a sudden I say that and find 3 groups of elites walking right next to one another. We're going to continue to head down here. I have a feeling the exit might be on this side. Yeah. Okay, Shadow Walker, did you ever play the game called Syndicate or Crusader No Remorse? I think 90s. Or Betrayal at Frondor. All games I played as a kid. Betrayal at Krondor was kind of like a party-based RPG with better graphics than most at the time. But Syndicate and Crusader No Remorse, I don't even know how to describe them. You'd have to look them up. You'd have to Google them to see. They actually were they were part of the EA Origin free game giveaway. I don't know, probably a year or two ago or something like that, and I wanted to pick them up again. Just because I was like, oh my god, I love this game so much. And then I tried playing it again, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know why I love this game so much. I've just been so spoiled these days. Difficult to get back and play some of the old stuff. Uh-oh, we're full on blood shards again.
What do you need?
Shite. Shisa. I know what we'll do.
I
Go
return
waste them
this
on
time.
amulets. Hills Far. No? I haven't heard of that one. Was that a country game? Boy, them hills is far. They looks close, but they's far.
Your valor is unsurpassed.
Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that.
You look like you could use a new item.
I meant to buy my amulets and then go get my gems. And then close the rift. Not the other way around. At least tell me that in school you played Oregon Trail in the like one room of your school that actually had a PC. Death Watch Mantle. Okay, that's gotta go. That goes. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. That, don't need that. Your town portal is no longer interrupted. Meh, don't care. Summon shadow clones to your aid every 30 seconds. Or, sorry, when you stun an enemy. Stone of Jordan. You know, if that was a ancient legendary, it'd be great. No, I never saw that. Dark Mage's Shade. Meh. Don't care. Sash of Knives, huh? I'll have to Google that. Oh, so many items that I wish were ancient legendaries. So disappointing. Let's see, don't we have... We do. Oh, and we even have an ancient legendary version of that. Okay. Sash of Knives. You know what? We don't have one of those. We're going to hold on to that for some reason. I have no idea why. It seems like it would be good if we put crit hit chance on it, so maybe we'll hold on to it. Oh, and we're going to hold on to that because I don't think we have one of those that we've held on to. We've had them and then deleted them, of course, way too many times. But now that we have a pair, we'll hold on to them. There's an achievement for running a certain level done Rift with no set gear on, with just regular gear. So I've been wanting to do that and never hold on to anything that isn't relevant to my build, so, or one of my builds.
Prove yourself
Not ready yet. Get ready. Not ready yet.
lot of death, and then that was a whole lot of. Oh, hey, look, I think there's conduit pylon.
Need more time.
I thought I saw an elite over there. Conduit pylon looks fine too. There's an elite over here though. Somewhere.
Need more time. Your grave awaits.
In these really dark ones, I just like navigate by the mini map to try to, because I can't see where the hell I'm going anymore. Oh, and of course that was a bad decision there.
See me now.
And that's bad. Come on. There we go. There's the what is that? Channel and pylon. Which means we should be able to teleport as many times as I want. Oh, the Rift Guardian's close. It's coming right now.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Hello, Leoric. Goodbye, Leoric.
You have a gem?
Let's go with this one. All right. What was that?
I am returning to town.
I have no idea what did that, or how I did that, or why. Not hitting the correct key on your keyboard, I think will do that.
I grant you. Are you ready? Then your trial begins.
Not ready yet.
Not so much trying to kill me before I get my shield. After having a speed pylon and running like super fast, I just feel like I'm moving so slow every time I come out of one of those. And it. Uh-oh. Conduit pylon. Get real. I just need a speed pylon. Break some shit. Something. Wow, this is one big straight line. Can't say enough good things about this one.
Warming up. More time.
Oh, too bad it was so short. Lord Fu, I have no idea what is going on. Well, me neither. So, join the club. But then again, I generally am in a state of having no clue what's going on, so I'm kind of used to it. Yeah. You'll probably get used to it too. Oh, speed pylon. Look at that. Oh, right at the time the Rift Guardian shows up. Oh, that's not very helpful.
I'm here to help.
Could have used that speed pylon like 5 minutes ago. When we had the conduit. Okay.
I am returning to town.
Your valor is unsurpassed.
We'll call this stream Code Mash. A mix of Codeslinger and Smash. Call it Code Mash.
Enemies of the Nephilim surround you.
See, now where's my speed pylon?
See me now. Need more time.
Shield pylon. That leads to a dead end.
Defenses are nothing. Need more time.
Oh, I'm glad I couldn't do it. I was thinking, you know what? We haven't seen any of these in a while. Maybe there's some up here.
Didn't see that coming, did you? Need more time. Not ready.
Oh, of course I chose the wrong way. There's a speed pylon, once again, right before the
Still ready.
Rift Guardian is about to spawn.
Need more time.
Of course.
Good to see you.
Alright.
I need to go back.
Almost got that one at 20. Yeah, they have a much better chance when the difficulty goes up, but since all I'm trying to do is like level these gems right now, until I want to make them like a higher level, I'm just trying to get them to level 20. As you start getting up into like 60, 70, 80, you have to up the difficulty of the monsters you're fighting against in order to be able to level up that high, and that's when it gets like really, really rough. Like really rough. At least in my opinion.
A fine battle.
I don't really have the gear to do like super high level stuff. Nor the patience.
Enemies of the moon.
Not ready yet. Still ready. Not ready yet. Need more time.
You dare attack me?
Oh, I was sure I was going towards a dead end.
Not ready yet.
Oh, I like the doors that I don't have to open.
Need more time.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Still waiting. Need more time.
Oh, the first Diablo was ridiculously tough. I agree.
Not ready yet.
They are doing a StarCraft remaster. Hopefully that sells really well for them, and they do a Diablo remaster, because that I would totally buy. I think the StarCraft remaster is going to be like, I don't know, like 20 bucks, 15 bucks, something like that. I would buy a Diablo remaster in a heartbeat, and I'd play the shit out of that.
Need more time.
So, I don't know if that's in the cards. I don't know if they're going to undertake that task, but that would be brilliant.
I was just warming up.
First of all, you know, you give everybody that love the game a chance to play it again without looking at resolution at 640 by 480, which would pretty much make your eyes bleed nowadays. But at the same time, for everybody who has, you know, come late to the game, as far as being a Diablo fan, giving them the ability to see the original in action and appreciate it for what it was, I think that'd be huge. I think that would be brilliant. So for all those you out there who are Blizzard employees who watch my stream, since I know there's so many of you, little tip: hey, maybe a little Diablo remastered would be a bad idea. I don't know. Just putting it out there.
I am returning to town.
You have proven
Yeah, we'll have to see how well StarCraft Remaster sells. I think it'll sell pretty well. People loved that game and still do. As long as they remastered and they didn't tweak like difficulty and stuff like that. Warcraft Orcs and Humans remastered would be pretty hot. Would be very hot, actually. Yeah, I think a lot of these older games that Blizzard had, if they could just refresh the graphics a little bit, allow them to run on some higher resolutions. I think they would hold up pretty well.
Are you ready? Then your trial begins.
Need more time.
Yes, I see the enemy. Captain Obvious. You should be able to change his name. He shouldn't be called Templar. He should be called Captain Obvious. He says something like, "This is there's a tough fight ahead," or I can't remember what the exact words are that he uses. But I really wish you could install like a mod that would change what he says to make him a little bit more of a smart aleck. You know, when you're about to run into an elite pack that's gonna be really bad, he'll just go, "Oh God, this is gonna suck." Or if he's standing right next to one of those explosions and can't get out of it. Just give a little more color commentary than what he does. Or give you a hard time when you die. There's something coming and I think he wants to hurt us. Yeah, yeah. Or him just break out with something randomly like, "Get the lube ready. This one's gonna hurt." He just a little more colorful. Smoke him if you got him, that's right. He'll play our pilot. And I give you the Templar, playing the role of our pilot this evening. The entire plane is shaking and making noise. Pilot, what do you have to say? Smoke him if you got him.
Good to see you.
I need to go back.
Impressive.
Oh, of course. Yes, I've definitely seen the movie Airplane. Leslie Nielsen is hilarious. When he was in Naked Gun and OJ was in the hospital and the doctor comes in and he says, "How's he doing, Doc?" And he goes, "Well, he's got a 50-50 chance to live, but there's only a 50% chance of that." I died laughing.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials?
Still waiting.
Roger, Roger. walking in front of the fire is probably not a good idea either.
Not ready yet. Your grave awaits. I need healing.
Uh-oh.
Need more time.
Am I not killing enough of these guys to get my shield? What the hell's going on?
Still waiting. Stop. Not ready yet. Need more time.
Of course it's a dead end. Yeah, they're definitely annoying when those fireballs start popping out of the ground. Oh, let me have my frickin' teleport. Come on.
Still waiting.
So lame. Where did they go? Oh, they were invisible and then they died while they were invisible. That's awesome. I didn't think you could do damage to them while they were invisible.
Coming, did you? Need more time.
Oh, hello. Oh. No, no. Not getting anywhere near that. We learned our lesson a few times tonight about that.
Need more time. How does that feel?
When you saw it in Germany, Hans, was it in German? Or was it in English?
Still waiting. So good. I astound myself. Not ready yet.
Yeah, if it was in German, I would definitely say there's a good chance that a lot did not translate well. Or at least some part of it. Humor is not something that works well when translated sometimes.
Grave awaits. Still waiting.
It just doesn't hold the same meaning for some reason.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Do not close the rift. For the love of God. We'll go up. Spend some shards. Come back down.
Returning to town.
Get those 240. Not closing the rift, not closing the rift, not closing the rift. There we go.
Fate smiles on you today.
It's like when somebody tells you don't flush the toilet, and then you just flush the toilet anyways because you're so used to it.
Well, isn't that nice?
Then your
My
grandfather
bags are
chases
full.
you across the house and tries to kill you. Kind of like that. Just gotta keep repeating it to yourself. Don't flush the toilet. Don't flush the toilet. Don't close the
need to
rift.
go
Don't
back.
close the rift.
You have proven
Not ready yet.
They put other jokes. They replaced airplane like actual jokes with German jokes. Not to be, anti-German, but I have to tell you that Germans really are not known for their humorous nature. When I think haha, I don't really think a German comic. You know what I mean? Not big with bringing the funny. I guess that would be a good way to put it. That is not a class set for my class. Why are you giving me monk garbage? Yeah, I've known a couple people from Germany and worked with them. I had a German professor in college, and none of them were like, haha, joke around kind of people. They were, humor was not one of the things that they had a lot of tolerance for. So limited exposure, but that's been my experience. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I wanted to give that to my monk, so let's put that in the bank right here, somewhere obvious. And then, let's see, what do we got? No. Oh, do I have a cold one yet? Fire, arcane, lightning. We do not. I'm going to have to reorganize that tab. There's a cold one. Sweet. Okay. Don't care. Garbage. Ooh, ancient legendary triumvirate. I think I'm using that on my other wizard. That's garbage. Dexterity? Seriously? You give me a monk set and a dexterity ring. Great. Thank you. Brilliant. Well, that is an ancient legendary. I'll throw that in there. Legendary boots, chest, necklace, garbage. Ooh, look at that staff. Wow, that is impressive. The damage on that is impressive. And it doesn't even have a good damage roll. It has the lowest, I think, was it 5% the lowest? No, 6% is the lowest damage roll you can get. On the damage buff, that is. These items defy all reason. Yes, they do. The broken staff. Why can't I get an ancient legendary version of these? That's what I want to know. Oh, hello, hello, hello. 862. It's an upgrade. It's a friggin' miracle. A 12 points of intelligence upgrade. Oh, God. It's a miracle. Praise him. Praise him. Okay. I cannot believe that we found an upgrade. It's a minor upgrade, but we'll take it. Okay, we gotta stick this in here so that our other wizard can look at that. And then, oh God, just please tell me this thing has a socket on. Okay. So this is vitality that we rolled onto here. Crit hit chance. Alright, so I guess we're gonna want to roll vitality again, and our current vitality is 959 of, so not too hard to do. Better than that. Yeah. I wonder if percent life is better. Let's roll and find out. Well, that's going to be actually less health than we have now, so we're not doing that. 959 or higher is what we need. 902 is not better. 879 is not better. 897 isn't better either. God, this could take a while. Okay, is 12% life better? Hell no. Okay. We need vitality. Not armor. You know what pisses me off the most about trying to do these stats like this is, so if you look at a stat like, oh Christ, it's not going to show it because it's already on there. So like critical hit chance, as I point to it on the screen, and you can obviously see me pointing to it. So it could be between like, I think 4 and 6% on the helm. I think that's right. So you could have like 5.5% and be rolling for 6. And you could literally roll 5.5 again as one of the options that shows up over here. So that's always been something that pissed me off about re-rolling these stats is you should never be able to re-roll the exact same stat that you have on there. It should always be different. If it's vitality, instead of 865, it should be 866. It should never be able to be 865 again. That's always... I don't understand it. There should have been some rule put in to keep that from happening. $946. We have $959 on this, don't we? Shit. We had $947 before, didn't we? $952. We're getting closer. It's too bad vitality wasn't on there to begin with, because I'd have re-rolled that intellect into something really nice. Come on. Give me a break. $972. There we go. Take it. Oh, that's just awesome. Okay. We are going to take the gem out. 2213759. Two 215-713. Nice. What is this? Shrouded Mask. That's not what I wanted. There we go. What is the Shrouded Mask? That's the Shrouded Mask?
Still waiting.
Oh, I know what it is. Okay. That's the Shadow Mask. This is the Shrouded Mask. The Shadowed Mask is even better. Maybe not. That's feathery. Alright, we'll take that and then dye. I think it needs to be red like the rest, right? There we go. Brilliant. It's been so long since I got an upgrade on this character. Okay, let's get rid of this and replace it with this. And we will disenchant this. Done. Now let's swap over to Zamunk and have her take that crap out of our storage. Oh, the monk is not even level 70 yet. I need someone to power level my monk. Who else? Who else? Oh. Wanted to check. That offhand. Because I think I'm using... Oh, no way. This thing is ridiculous on the rolls. There's no way that one we picked up was better. Not a chance. Pfft, not even close. Get out of here. But I wonder, is it better than the one we have saved? 5.3, 3.6, 5.3. They're almost identical. Black hole damage, magic mile. We'll get rid of this one. Okay, I am going to take about a, let's call it 30-minute break here and run out and grab something to drink and grab a snack, stuff like that. So we'll definitely be back in 30 minutes or less. So keep an eye on the channel for notifications to pop out when I do come back online, or just pop back over in about 30 minutes. And we should be up and running again, but that'll wrap up part 2. Back with part 3 in just a bit. Thanks to everybody who stopped by. If you can't make it back, but if you can, we'd love to see you again. Tonight we'll probably go for... it's still early, so we'll probably go for another hour or two. So just a heads up. But that's it for this one. We'll be back in just a bit.